Good morning.
Okay, morning everybody, and once again, welcome back in today's class. Today, day number 23. Yes, and we're discussing about the scripting. Rahul, you can switch off your videos, that's fine. So, yesterday we did a classes overview, server side classes and client side classes in the scripting part. Today, we are going to be start the client side scripting, and in that, we are going to pick up the UI policy. Easy, peasy, and lemon squeezy. That was I can say about this thing. UI policy we use only in three cases. When you want to make any field mandatory. When you want to make any field read only. And last, when you want to make any field visible. If your requirement says that you need to be make a field mandatory, don't think anything else. I can do client script, I can do business rule, I can do ACVEX, ACL, PCL, nothing. First should be UI policy. First option should be UI policy. If it is not doable via UI policy, then think about the client scripts. But till then, your answer should be UI policy. How the UI policy work? Okay. And now we'll go on the navigation part. UI policy under system UI. As I say, UI policy work on the form level. So you should remember that which class it should use. New. On which table you want to put this UI policy? I want to put it on the incident table. Okay. Your UI policy name, a meaningful name should be there. Let's see what we have on our incident. चलो ठीक है. Make service mandatory. Okay. Order plays a very vital role. Very, very, very important role. We say this training is first come, first serve basis. You will not believe. Someone see my post yesterday and ping me on the WhatsApp. Hey, can I join the CSA batch? I said, sorry, it's already done. So order plays a vital role because might be you are putting number of your policies on a single table. Or might be on the same field as well. The second case is rare, but the first case is genuine. So order decide that when this policy should be executed. Lower the order, first the execution. Higher the order, later the execution. Now it says when to apply. When to apply. Either you can put, either don't put any condition. It means every time it should applied. Or I said when the short description contains LNG word, only then it should apply. Okay. Now let's save it. And come back here on the incident form. Reload this form. It's done. Reload this form. And now what we say that when the short description contain LNG word, but ये तो red हुआ ही नहीं. It did not happen the red. It did not happen the mandatory. Any reason? Anybody?
Actions, we need to create actions, UI policy actions.
Let's go in the layman part. Because might be you know service now. So you can say it's an action. But I'm thinking from the perspective of Yashwasini, from the Josna perspective, from the Seema's perspective, from the Salma perspective. They're new in the service now. They don't know that what is action. So what is missing here? I am telling to system, कि boss make it, make it. But what? Condition to diya. We will call fire brigade only when there is a fire. If you are making the food, it is not fire. So you will not call. But if due to that, if something happens wrong, then you will call. So we say that when to apply is fine, but what need to be happen? Now scroll down and go to the UI policy actions. New. Which field you want to make it mandatory, visible, read only. I want to make service. Service. What do you want to do with it? This action. I want to make it mandatory. Achha, tell me one thing. Is it possible if I am making a field mandatory and I'm making a same field as a visible as well? Visible false. Possible hai? I'm saying in the party you are invited. I told to that waiter, please go and serve the cold drink. And other side, I'm saying here there is no cold drink in the parties. How this is possible? Give a try to this homework. Make this true, make this true, and then see what happen. I'm making as sorry, make this true. Sorry, making to visible is false. Yes, it should be false. Okay, so I'm making ignore as of now. And now let's save it. Okay, now let's come back here and reload. Reload karna padega because otherwise it will not take the new actions in the new configuration in the effect. Now let's put it and out. Okay, mandatory. Yes. Let me put some value. Okay. No, it should not be not LNG. It should be hello. अब ये तो नॉन मैंडेटरी हो गया, बट ये वैल्यू तो अभी भी है. Think the user perspective. It's not magic. It's all about the user's perspective. You are filling a school admission form. You're filling a ticket booking form. By mistake, you need to be select a country as India. And you fill the details. No, it's not asking for the permanent location. It's asking for the temporary one. Oh, I'm in the UK. Now, if you change the country to the UK, I want every field should be disappear, or the sorry, not disappear, value should be blank. But you did not tell to the system. We have to be use this field. Clear. Okay. There's a one more field has been added by ServiceNow in the second last or last to last release, I guess. That is called a message. this field message and field message type. This thing I will not tell you that how to use because it is easy to use. What type of message you want to show? If someone is putting this value, what type of message you want to show? Info, warning, or error? I said warning. And your message. And save. Go reload it. Because earlier what happened, to show a message on the mandatory, we had to write a script. Message तो आया नहीं. Let's say this thing. Let me try to save this. Message आना चाहिए. Message why? Someone make any changes on this field kya? Caller field? Because it is not showing anything in the option here. I thought might be you guys are doing something. Let's see. It's not picking up any reference. Auto complete. Let me remove this. So if anybody did something, just let me know. अब delete भी नहीं हुआ क्या ये? Create or it's not that. ठीक है चलो इसको will see. Otherwise I'll remove from this only. Reference key, simple user table, none. Let me remove this autocomplete. And save. It should work, but not sure that have anybody changed something or what. Okay, chalo, ठीक है. Not sure why this message is not coming. This message should be come actually. Your section specified this. This is what the purpose of field message. ठीक है, chalo, give a try on this particular part. So now, if you put this clear field and now save it. Open the incident. Create new. And now if I put LNG, it become mandatory. And I can see this. And now if I remove this, देखो अभी भी खाली नहीं कर रहा. The reason being why it's not giving as a blank to us. Let's come outside. यहाँ से बाहर आते हैं. ठीक है. And come back to our UI policy. Oh. Which one is yours? Anybody idea? Let me filter out this. 612. This one. ठीक है, so this is what? Our UI policy. अब क्या है इसमें? Easy रहेगा ट्रैक करने के लिए. ठीक है. Now you can create a UI policy and you can create 3 actions on a single UI policy. That is fine. Up to you, you can do this try at your side. That's not an issue. The issue is here now. When to apply? Go to the advanced view. ठीक है, यहां पर हो थोड़ा सा we spend time. Global, onload, reverse and inherit. चार चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है. Do you want to apply? So what this means, global means, if you are going for a dinner with family, kids and parents, and let's say husband and wife drink as well, might be beer or wine or something, but they have a rule that if they go with the family, they will not drink. But if they both go for a dinner together, then they can order it. This is what is the view. Where you want to apply this UI policy. If you see what view we have, I have to be save this record. Now it's working fine. Okay, and save. So now if you come back here and see, it's showing the view. These many views are there. Do you want to apply this policy in all views? If you untick, specify which specific view you want to apply it. So do so. So what is the homework for today? Homework कौन लेगा यार? Who is left with taking the homework? Anybody left? Shakif left, right? Shakif, take the homework for today. Okay. Number one.
Okay.
Create 4 or 5 UI policies. Okay. And then test the UI action with clear value and with the mandatory true and visible false. Give a try with this combination. Second.
Could you please repeat one more time?
Okay. So first you have to create 4 or 5 UI policies. Okay. Second, what you have to try, make mandatory true and visible false in the same UI policy, in the same field, in the same UI action, and see what happened. Third, try the UI policy with a specific view. Let's say I want to create this policy for the major incident view. So you can put it here. Major incidents. In this case, this policy will only work when the view is major incident. Okay. These all are hidden trial methods. So I'm not going to be show you completely now. This is you have to do, and it is easy to do. Second, I'm putting it as a global only. Onload. Do you want to run this policy when their form load and when the user change the value? Tick box, we already done. Untick and then try. Untick and then try. So I'm putting is this. If you want to use a UI policy, you can use the UI policy in your own tables. ये जो आपने इतनी सारी tables बनाई है. Any table you can pick up, anybody, and give a try on your tables. अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं incident पे already a lot of policies are there, so better do this thing. And it is a global change. If Josna is creating a UI policy on services and Shakif also creating the UI policy on services, and if Josna's UI policies order is 100 and Shakif's is 90, then Josna UI policy will override Shakif's results. Okay, but it work only when condition match. Now reverse if false. if I change the value, then I don't want it mandatory anymore. See, it did not work because let me reload this form or create new one. I'm putting LNG. It is mandatory. Now, if I reverse, it is non-mandatory. Why? Because of this thing. If I remove this option, save and then try, then you will find the results. So these checkboxes are your responsibility. Last, what happened that because we know that incident table is extended from the task table. So what we say that we are next generations of our parents. It means we get a lot of qualities from our parents, our families. Do you want to carry forward that? Or do you want to give that to your children as well? If yes, then tick this box. If no, then untick this box. Might be on the services field, there is some UI policy provided or given or validated by the task table. Do you want to use that? I said no. I want to build my own. So untick and save it. If you want, okay, sir, ye to ho gaya. You can come and in the scripts as well. Run script. Where you want to run this policy, on the desktop version, on the mobile version, or on the everywhere. I said all versions. If condition is true, what you want to do? G underscore form dot add info message. It is clear. If script fail, G underscore form dot add error message. Try again. And now save. Let's give a try. See, try again. Why? It executed this code. Kyun? Because we are running our UI policy on the home load and condition did not match. Now I'll put a condition. What it's showing? It's clear. Kyun? Kyunki now condition has matched and it has been passed. So this message too. You can make mandatory here as well. G underscore form dot is mandatory or sorry, set mandatory. कौन सा field? Description as well. DRICPRITI. Spelling ठीक है ना? Yes. Or if you have a spelling doubt, copy from here. ठीक, and now save it. अब आप कहोगे सर ये तो गलत बात है. We are making mandatory from the script. Just to show you. If you want, you can do via scripting as well. If you want, you can do via UI action as well. Now reload this form. First condition will fail. That's fine. Now LNG. अरे ये तो मैंडेटरी नहीं हुआ यार, इसे कैसे? g.form set mandatory है तो यही. Okay, let try to save this. And let's see if it's give me some error. नहीं, it means something wrong with our code. ये field mandatory नहीं हो रहा. Have a look. I'm not a developer, so I don't put much effort on these particular things.
I think that mandatory description true, it should be true.
Ah, yes. Yes. हाँ, parameter तो missing है ना, yes. But yes, correct. We did not make it true or false. Let's give a try. Thanks. But you know, yaar, if you did not use, you forget. Hope you get the example now. Because I'm not using it, so I'm filling in it. So now, yes, it is mandatory now. Good. Thanks for the sketch. Okay. So now this is all about the UI policy. Doubt, question, clarification. Anybody doubt, question, clarification? आज है कौन है इतने में? Please go ahead, guys. Okay, good. Now the next step. UI policy में इतना ही है. Create 3, 4, 5 UI policies with the different combinations. Make mandatory, make visible, make read only, and give a try. Okay, and give a try. Easy to do here. Nothing much to be worried on this particular part. Okay. Now the next part is called client script. ठीक. Client script. Client script is the script which again work on the form level. Number one. Okay. But via client script, you can do these actions as well. And you can do actions on a specific activities as well. जैसे Atul, I want to show a message when this form gets submitted. On the submission, I want to show the message when this form get loaded. So we have a 4 type of the UI policies. Let's come back here. Sorry, not UI policy, client policy scripts. Client scripts. And this. यहाँ पर it's all about the scripting only. Drag drop नहीं चलता यहाँ पर. ठीक है, like this or this drop downs we have, it's not work like that. It has a functions to be do. So LNG client scripts. Which table you want to use? I want to be used on the incident table. Where you want to be run? I want to be run on the all platforms. Now it's a type. What type of UI policy you want to be used? On submit, on load, on change, and on cell edit. On submit. And now you see service now give us a function called on submit. ठीक है? It is on submit. So it can be applied on any field. So what I'm saying, if this is the case, let's write our code. On submit, g_form dot set read only. किसे read only बनाते हैं? हम बनाते हैं डिस्क्रिप्शन फील्ड को. ठीक है? And true. And g_form dot add info message. Hello, this is client script. And save. Go here, reload this form. Tick. And now I will create an incident. अब ये तो रन हो रहा है क्योंकि यूआई पॉलिसी रन हो रही है पीछे से. ठीक है, चलो I'll put this, I'll put my world. ठीक, and I put save. आ गया. Hello, this is what? But this did not become the read only. क्यों नहीं बना ये? Any reason? How to find out how many scripts run on this form at point of time? कोई तरीका है find out करने का? Anybody know that how I can find out that how many scripts run on this page? There is a way. ये छोटा सा. That is called the response time. This will tell you that how many scripts run on this particular form and how much time it take. So you can see here. What is our UI, our client script name? हमारे तो है ही नहीं ऑन लोड, हमारा तो ऑन सबमिट है ना, है ही नहीं. It means our script did not run. क्यों नहीं रन किया मुझे नहीं पता. That you have to find out. Okay. Why it did not run? I have no idea. It should be there. LNG CS should be there. But इसमें तो नहीं है ये. देखो LNG make service mandatory, ये था ना हमारा UI policy, it's run. Client scripts on change, we have on change, on submit, on submit. नहीं है यहाँ पर. That is an our, it did not work. ठीक है. But this is one of the place where you can see that how many scripts are running on this particular form. Okay. Now, if I want to proceed further, ये तो एक टाइप हो गया. कैसे रन करेगा यार? Nobody is telling. तो गलत है ये. कोई ध्यान नहीं रख रहा बिल्कुल भी. Save. Reload this. create new incident. Now let's do hello Pathshala. And save. हो गया? ये read only हुआ था. If anybody noticed this thing, it was the read only for a few seconds. But there is some other UI policies, there is some other client scripts which is making it again editable. क्योंकि I told you na, order is the matter here. Here was a lower order, it executed. So if you want to see, you can try it. See, it is become read only. But quickly it gone. Might be other scripts run on the onload which is making as a editable. So if you want to do this thing, let's say instead of this description, I can say company. चलो ठीक है ले लेते हैं. ठीक है. Save. Now let me reload this form. The policies are run हो रही हैं तो it's taking time to be load. पर इतना नहीं लेता यार. Okay. Now I want this should be mandatory. Let me create a new incident. Let's try. Is it working or not? I have no idea. And save. देखो हो तो रहा है, but something is wrong with our code, which is not making it mandatory. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है हमारे कोड में. Something wrong, which is not making it mandatory on submit पे. ठीक है. So this is the first type of policy, client script policy. Client script policy. I'm saying client script which you can use for the on submit. For the example parts, you can go in that book or you can go here. Sorry. Client scripts. Developer study. Yeah. In the developer.servicenow.com, you have exercise as well. See. It has a complete details. Client script objectives. How many types are there? So you can go and search it. These are free learning modules available. You can do it. Client script types. Small use cases exercise are there. देखो. On load, on change, on submit. Create client scripts. Follow this link and you can do it. ठीक है. So this is the first type. Now second type. LNG client script on submit. इसको करते हैं save. ठीक. Now, second one. New client script. Because you can't use multiple types in a single client script. LNG client script. Okay. Table. Same. I'm putting an incident table. Type. On load. When it get loaded, then I want to do this particular actions. What I want to do? G underscore form dot set mandatory. कौन सा field? Let's say I want to make it as a category. Okay, assigned to. It should be mandatory. Assigned to and true. Simple example is that error message. कोई नहीं, कोई बोलेगा नहीं कि सर देखो आपने सेमीकोलन छोड़ दिया इसमें. And save. Now go and create a new incident. Okay, and now it's on the load. So it is mandatory now. It is on the load. So if you want to show any message, you can do it. Error message, info message. When you want to create or what again? Booking a ticket. जैसे आप फॉर्म ओपन करते हो, thank you so much for using this website. Now you can proceed and do these things. How it's work? This is a client scripts. एक मिनट रुको जरा. Let me switch on the charging. So now, if you want, you can add more. If you want, if loop, for loop, while loop, any loop you want to use as per your criteria, as per your stuff, you can use. If g.form dot short description contains this, that, and I want to do some exercise or trial on that particular part, you can do it. Easy, client script बहुत easy. The only thing is that I have no idea much about the classes. तो मेरा हाथ तंग है इसमें थोड़ा सा. Otherwise, if I know, I can go on more deep dive. This is the second type of client script. Third type, on change. On change. अब on change क्या है? On change says that if you are changing a field, if I'm changing this value, then it should execute. So when you click on the on change, it will asking you the field name. On which field you want to apply. So I will do first, I would need to be add table. And now which field you say? I say assign to. And now if you see, the function has been changed. Important for a minute. This function has been changed, and what this function is saying now? Function on change control old value, new value is loading is the template. What this mean? Because what this function is saying might be I have a client script which run on load and setting this value assigned to Atul, assigned to Josna, assigned to Arafat, assigned to Shakif. So if that value, क्योंकि देखो अगर if this is the empty now, so how to compare it? सर ये तो empty है, इसमें क्या compare करोगे आप? But system has, but we are human beings, we can see, we can understand. But how the system will know this thing? It's empty, so we have to be tell to system. This is what the old value is there. कि किससे कंपेयर करना है आपको? New value. What is the new value is coming now? Possibly old and new value are the same. Might be different. Is the loading? Do I getting any new value at the time of the load? Let's say I created this incident. Now I'm loading it second time. Then I want to be see that what value is coming. I'm changing with that value. And last is template. We can create any incident from the templates as well. I have this topic in my session. Template management. If I am bringing this value by a template, then I have to be see, and after that I'm changing it. So this is what is this 4 functions here, and it say if is the loading new value equal to blank. मतलब लोडिंग से भी कुछ नहीं है, न्यू वैल्यू भी कुछ नहीं है, लोड होने के बाद तो रिटर्न खाली कर सकते हैं. Little technical things. In the book you will find the good explanation of this particular function as well. ठीक है, this is the fixed code यहां तक का, and after that I can make my code. I said if this, then g underscore form dot set value of description. क्या वैल्यू सेट करनी है मुझे? हेलो LNG. And save. Now let's reload this form. Hopefully it should work as per my knowledge, but my knowledge is very limited in this domain. Now if I'm changing assigned to, देखो ये आ गया. क्यों? Because I am doing on change. Now if I do any changes, it will be there only, because initially it check only with the first value. But if I say let me do one thing. ठीक है, and I'll put incident manager and I put LNG hello, and let's save it. And now let me remove this intentionally to show you something. And now if I change this value, oh इसमें तो value, चलो ठीक है, रुको ऐसा नहीं, इसको ऐसे show करते हैं. Wait. Now it's again come. ये क्यों हुआ? Because we are using this method. Old value था, it compared with the new value, it gets changed, so it show me the message again. different use cases you have to find out, you have to work upon. Clear, everybody? Doubt, question, and clarification. अरे कुछ तो बोलो. Any doubt, question, clarification? Go ahead, Yashaswini.
Atul, my doubt is on a single field, UI policy and client policy both are running. So which will execute?
Both will execute it, but client script will run first and then the UI policy will run.
Okay.
Okay. So client script will run. This is the same question someone asked on the community yesterday. So I remember this.
Okay, so there won't be a clash if both scripts.
Clash होगा नहीं ना? Clash नहीं होगा. The only thing is that which executed last will override the first one if have a same condition to some different values or something like that. So now it is very simple. Let's say you have a headache. Okay. Someone says take a discipline and after that take a crossing. Now, because it's a body, so tough to be say, but practically if you say that the thing which is going last will have a change the value of the first one as well. Right? This is what happened. Or let's say I said, okay, Yashaswini, do this paint this particular paper. Atul, which color you want? I want a red color. Okay. And immediately I say, no. I want a yellow color. So if you start putting yellow on the red existence will be gone. So it is the same case. System will execute everything. It depends that what conditions you are putting it and what value you are changing it. Because it has associations with the tables, so it will work. Clashes nahi hai kuch bhi. Unless you put a loop kind of things. Changing from the policy and then you are coming to the client script. Then again from the client script, then again from the policy. ठीक है जी? Clear issue सुनी?
Yes, understood. Which means whatever the result of the UI policy, that value will show to us, right? You said client script will run UI policy.
Client script will run first, right? It will take the UI policy as the last values. Now you're overriding mandatory, not mandatory, visible. It's depend. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Now till this point, what we have done the changes on the form level. Right? But now can I tell you one thing? I'm going here. Incident. And open. I can make changes from the list view as well. Let me show you. Okay, and let me change the settings as well. Now it's look good. Okay. Now I can make change here as well. From the list view also I can do, right? Now tell me. That's wrong. So whenever you want to restrict anything for a user not to do from the form view, you have to make sure that you did the same thing from the list view as well. In the Excel sheet, what these things called? What are these things called?
Cells.
Correct. And in the table, this is called cell only. So the last client script which run is called on cell edit, which is only and only way to do any kind of a scripting. UI policy did not work on this list view. Okay. LNG ls on cell edit. Table incident. And type on cell edit. But on which field? I want to put it on the assigned to. Again, same case, but little difference. Because it is a list view. It is tough to know that what record you're going to be update. On the form view, I know that this is what the record you are going to be update. So I got the sysid. So here the function says sysid table, old value, new value, and the callback. Means before you make a change, system will capture the sysid of this particular field. Okay. Field means assigned to a field. Then it will pick up the table on which table you want to make a change. ये तो यहां से आ जाएगा टेबल तो ये और ये दो चीजें तो यहां से आ गई sysid टेबल तो पैरामीटर पास हो गए. We have the passing the parameters. Now what is the old value? Same concept. Old value is empty or something else. What is the new value you are putting it? And last, callback. If I don't want any user to make a change in this field from the list view. So now if I make a change like this, you have this checkbox, right? Sorry, not checkbox, I'm saying tick box. This indicate it's save. What we do, we are very easy. We just put like this. Okay. Like this, and we just enter it. We are saving it. But if when we're saving it, it's run this thing, save and close. But if I don't want it should get saved, then I use the callback parameters. Simple. This. Or let's say this. ठीक है ना, callback fail हो गया, save नहीं हुआ उसने, save नहीं किया. So by this way, we can restrict our list view as well. And I show the example from the book. Okay, client script. Script examples. On cell edit. On submit. ये रहा, देखो ये रहा. On cell edit. So what they are doing, they are writing a code. इसका code. ये ना देखो, this one. Yeah. Let me copy this code and then I can explain you. Copy. Come here and explain. Now what we're doing here? It's saying I want to do these changes on the priority field. Means a user should not able to make a change in the priority from the list view. Sorry, impact, not the priority, it's impact. My bad. Okay, because if its impact gets changed, then the priority gets changed. I don't want a user can able to make a change in the impact field from here. So let me bring this impact field on this list view first. Okay. So if a user put a impact is equal to 1, then I should not allowed. I should not allow user to make a changes. And I showing a message and marking save and close as a false. And then this value go here and callback is a false. Now let me save this and show you. Let me reload this as well. Now this is my impact field. Last few minutes, don't worry. Here. Okay. I'm saying if a user want to make it as a 1. अभी save नहीं किया मैंने देखो. Till this time it is just on this particular part. यहाँ पर आया. If I tick, आ गया error मेरे पास, alert message आ गया. I'm on this line now. And then okay. उसने अपना value reverse कर दी. But if I want to put as a true, sorry. अब issue नहीं है. Why? Because I said old value is equal to 1 है तो problem दो. Then it should be a error message. Sorry, alert message, not the other cases. So we can restrict our users to make some corrections, make some changes on the form via on-cell edit as well. Okay, do this practice from this particular link. भेजूंगा नहीं मैं, चलो भेज देता हूं. This thing. अच्छा course है. It will give you the basics understanding about the scripting in ServiceNow. मतलब book से ज्यादा अच्छा ये है, I can say. Book is also good. You can follow the book as well, but this is a more good. पूरा course है. You will get complete information about the scripting. Client side, server side don't do. We'll do on the Monday. But on the client side, you can do all these things. All classes are there and everything. Clear everybody? Doubt, question, clarification. Good, Dhruv. ठीक है, good. चलिए, let me stop the recording and take quick attendance now.